Oh, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. We have finally gotten to the point of the hunt where I am wrapping it up. I have no more coins to hunt, so I wanted to finally get this out on the board and finally get you guys to see what's going on here. So I'll explain everything in a second, but before we start, I just wanted to get out the last silver dimes that I found this week, because I haven't even pulled these out yet. 1961, sweet. That makes 25. And we got, put this aside, we got one more right here in the middle of this one. And I picked all these up from banks. So if I didn't pick these up, all of this stuff would have actually gone back into circulation, or somebody else would have found it. So none of this was ordered for myself, even though those are Fed wrap. Those were actually picked up, not in a box. So those are all saved from going back into circulation. And I did 2 boxes worth of nickels and didn't get very lucky. But do you see this super thin one right here? I really didn't think anything of it, and I pulled it out myself. And it's in rough shape. That doesn't even have a back almost. That's just like a planchette basically, but you can actually still see the date, 1899. So whatever, I'll take that. The only other nickels I decided to save were like a 1941 and a 1940. I really didn't have good luck this hunt with the nickels, so that takes me into a little bit of the math. I did some math for you guys. It was a large hunt. It was about 13 boxes of dimes, and these are accurate, but maybe not 100% accurate. So it was 13 boxes of dimes, 50 rolls per box, 650 rolls, plus an extra 25 rolls, 675 rolls altogether, 50 dimes per roll. So that I didn't necessarily look through one by one, but I looked at 33,750 dimes, which comes out to $3,375 worth of dimes to get 26 silver dimes. That is probably my best. I know that's my record hunt for silver. It took a lot of different banks. Off the top of my head, I'd probably say it was probably 20 banks I stopped at. So we got that taken care of. It was 2 boxes of nickels, 4,800 nickels I looked at, $240, with only one V-nickel that you just saw, and it was in rough shape. So nickels have not been doing well for me. But again, I picked them up. I didn't order them for myself, so that could be part of it. We did 6 boxes of quarters, and that's $3,000 plus an extra like 11 rolls. So we did 311 rolls times 40 quarters per roll is 12,440 quarters, and that was $3,110 in quarters. And we did close to 1,000 in halves, so I didn't find any silver in the halves, so I'm not even really marking that. So that's what, just quick math, 6, 4, 8, 5, 6,485, 6,600 or 700, and so it's like 6,700 and some dollars. Close estimate, not 100%, but the results total: 26 silver dimes, 4 silver quarters, one business strike San Francisco quarter. We ended up doing like 10 rolls of pennies. We got 6 wheats. No crazy dates on those. There's a few foreigns over here. There's a Lear or an Erie or something like that. There's another. I don't know exactly what the look of this one is. Let's just look at it. There's one franc in here. I don't know if that's like $1. 1 franc. It's a 1969. I thought that was a cool design. It's not silver, but that's pretty much all the finds there. I wanted to show you guys this just in case you know. This might be a proof. I don't know. It's a 1968 S San Francisco penny, but it's just in really nice shape, and it's kind of deep, but it's not like, it's not deep cameo. But these are all my nice coppers. I need to look for my book. And now we have gotten to the cash. The cash is really cool. These $2 bills were all a gift to me. Actually, all the cash was a gift to me. This cash is probably the coolest thing, though. My girlfriend just got back from a trip from Canada, and look at this specimen. I don't have any Canadian cash, and she gets me King George freaking Bank of Canada $1 bill from 1937. I know the date's on here somewhere. I mean, they have it marked, so it's a 1937, but where is it? Right there. Yeah, 37, Ottawa. That's pretty sweet if you ask me. So I wanted to show you guys some Canadian cash, because that's now part of my collection, and that is pretty sweet if you ask me. Come on, stand up. Alright, that's going to add nicely to the collection. But all these were a gift to me from my dad. They were found in his basement, and he's like, here, just, take these, make a video of them or something. So these are going to be in my collection now, and there's some $2 bill red seals in here, which are 1953 B series, or an A and a no series. So that's pretty cool. I do have 2 down here that are in sequential order that are from 1976 that are no creases, no folds, no nothing. These are crispy mint, and that's pretty sweet. I don't know, I really don't know the value on something like that, but these are just came out of this little folder they found in the basement. So that is pretty much everything I got. I did a couple nickels, and there's some 2024s over here. I don't know if they're worth much anymore. I saved one 2011. But all in all, the silver is where it comes down to. We ended up getting like 2.5 ounces of silver, which at today's spot price, which was like $37.19, we got about 2.5 ounces of that. So like 2.3 times 80 or times 37.19 ounce dollars per ounce gets us about $86.78 for 2 ounces and a third of silver. So basically everything here in silver melt value is only worth $86.78. But for $3, because there's $1, 20 dimes is $1, 20 dimes is $1, that's $3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, an extra 60 cents. So $3.60 in silver, 90%. That's not bad. I'm not going to complain. So that's pretty much the wrap up for you guys. We got some cool $2 bills. We got one really worn down V nickel out of the 240 nickels. That was pretty brutal. The quarters, I didn't get any West Point quarters, but I got 4 silver quarters, another S minted quarter. I cannot complain. Let's see if you guys can see any of these dates really quick, because there's some good dates in there for the... There's some 38 quarter, a 35, a 46, 52, 46. So I just wanted to show you guys everything that I found, and it's time to wrap it up and clean it up and put it into the tube that I'm working on. Alright, peace out everybody. It's almost the it's not almost the end of the year, but once we get to the end of the year, I'll do another wrap up on how I'm doing. And I haven't even marked all the boxes on my list yet, so I still got to go through and mark everything on here. If you guys want to see how the year's going so far. Come on. I won't write on the cash, I'm just showing you guys. Had quite a few boxes hunted. I'll have to mark 13 boxes of dimes, but we've gotten really lucky in the dimes. I'll have to mark one more V-nickel, a couple more wheat pennies, no more silver halves yet, and I'll definitely have to finally mark up some silver quarters. But that's about how I've been doing. Close to The more boxes I have, the more finds I have, so at least that's, promising. Alright, everybody. Peace out. If you made it this far, leave me a comment. Let me know how I did. And it's time to clean this up. All in all, and granted, it wasn't all at once. It was like $6,700 some dollars. But I did trade those in as I went out, like the next couple days. I would take a box here and there and just trade it back in. So it wasn't all at once. So don't think I'm that rich. I'm just having fun pulling silver out. So hope you guys like it. I think this stuff's really cool. Enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Leave me a comment. Later.